All right, guys, Captain Paul here, and I got some news. So, I don't know how many of you guys remember last summer we took a boat from the Florida Keys all the way to Grays Harbor, Washington. Well, what happened on that boat is the owner had spent several thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and I'll give you an exact price here. I think it was about $160,000 on wings, and these were Sleipner wings. I did a video complaining about the wings. They did not work properly. And when they didn't work, it was miserable on the boat. They worked 80% of the time, but when it got rough, they would fail. And so I called and made several attempts during that trip to have them looked at and dealt with, because I always said it was something in the programming, because they would hold on, but anytime we get into a 5 to 7 foot side sea, beam sea, they would fail, and it would the weather side wing would go either positive or negative reading, and it would time the wing out. Now, if you could catch it, we got to the point with the customer service they provided, we got to a point where we could manually, with our fingers on the control panel, manage them. And then towards the end of the trip, when we got into let's say the graveyard of the Pacific, what happened was I found to just put the inside wing, so the weather side wing, I would just shut it off and I would run the inside wing, and that did pretty well. So I learned how to manage what I had, but they never were able to fix the system, because I should be able to run both wings in heavy weather. That's why I bought them. Even the dock said, hey, there's guys out here running these things in the Atlantic, in the graveyard of the Pacific, not having these kind of issues. So I knew it was possible, and I love the technology. I absolutely love it, because it's all 24 volt. So battery technology, you don't need to run your generator, and they ran relatively long time with the battery charge and the battery capacity that we had on the Hatteras. So a gentleman emailed me, and this is the power of just one video. All it takes is one video and the right person watching that video, and things happen. Well, some guy with basically the same type of boat, so he had a 60-foot Katie Krogan, so we call these slow heavy boats trawlers, and he was in the Pacific. That's where he purchased this for the rough water in the Pacific. That's what he specifically purchased his for. He took it out, same thing. He's reading either a plus or a minus on the weather side wing. Well, he was a master engineer, and he could talk engineer with these guys, because he started telling us, the HSW 694 code, and if they had written the code in 74395, and again, I'm just making this up, but it was something like that. The email was something like that. He states all this stuff, and then next thing you know, he said, I'm got the actual text from Sleipner working on this, and I think we got a solution for it. Well, now, go a week, 2 weeks later, and voila, what happened was the tech team got together, they all sat on a round table, and they said, why are these DC motors failing on these big, slow boats? Well, what they came up with was somebody in programming very, very, very early on didn't hit a specific key that'll shut these wings down and put them into like a protective mode when they were stressed from these type of seas, where they needed to hold on for another, exactly what I told them to, hold on for another 5 or 6 seconds. It doesn't give them that. They go into what they call like a safety mode, which is exactly what our wing was doing. And then it would shoot a high battery code or a low battery code. It doesn't matter. Whatever stress or whichever way it was going is the way the code. So if the wing was going this way, it would throw positive. If the wing was going that way, it would throw a negative. And so anyway, long story short is they actually sent a tech out to the Hatteras. This just happened 2 days ago. The tech went out there. He downloaded the correct files into the boat. So Sleipner paid a tech to go all the way to Washington in this very remote little village, installed the new software, and then they politely said, that we're sorry for the inconvenience, and we're glad that we're able to fix it, and thank you guys for purchasing, and we look forward to hearing your feedback, doing some more testing with it. So I'm very, very, very happy about this, very jacked up. I do love the technology. I plan, if I was building a boat, which you guys all know right now that I am building a boat, I don't know if I can raise that kind of money, but if I could, I would definitely 100% put these wings on, because I do believe in them, and the ride is amazing. I'm going to tell you one quick little story, and then I'm going to end this video. But the moral of the story is just one video. So it's just the right person watching the video, and I posted it, and then he got back to me, and then all of a sudden, 3 months later, our problem is fixed. But George, the owner of the Hatteras, the 70-foot Hatteras, he was taking it from Grays Harbor around to the little cove that it goes into, and he had to take a specific captain with him that knows that route, because it's a very tricky inlet getting in there. Well, Pete was with him. I was not. I'd already left and was in Costa Rica with my family. And he said, let me show you guys what it does without the wings. Well, this captain that was taking him into the inlet, Pete hits the button and the boat does a roll. That captain went from one side of the cab all the way over to the other side of the cab. And then, because George was the owner, he was hanging on to the wheel. And then Pete was hanging on. He knew what was going to happen. And then they both said, turn it back on, turn it back on. So it does make a huge difference. It is a difference between night and day when you're running those wings. Now, are they perfect? Are they going to take all the roll out of a 70-foot yacht in 12-foot, 10-foot seas? Here's the way I explain it. When they're on, you can walk around the yacht. You may still be having to grab a handhold or something like that, but you can walk around the yacht. Without them, you are crawling on your belly from the pilot house, let's say, to the back to get into the engine room. And that's the difference in rough seas. And your furniture is all the way on either side of the boat without the wings. With the wings, your furniture just stays in place. So that is the difference. It's an amazing technology, and it does work really, really well. And when it's working, you're even more pissed off when it ain't working, because it really is that, it is that significant. Anyway, peace out. I hope these videos, and I do apologize. I'm not apologizing to Sleipner, though, because their customer support was absolutely horrible. Now they say that they're going to add customer support in the future. That was another thing that they apologized for, saying that the owner of the company, the install company, should not have been my technical support, which they were, and they did help us get the system up and running every single time it failed and kept it going throughout the entire trip. But they were not the technical support that we needed, and now they say they're going to add that division in the future, so that when people like me have problems, there's a tech that they can go to and figure out these problems, and not the owner, of the install company, basically. Anyway, peace out. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, share it with your friends. Thank you guys so much for watching. Totally appreciate. You guys have no idea. Anyway, thank you. I appreciate it. And we are back. Sleipner's back. We're back. And we'll see you guys on the next video. And I can't wait to get back out to the Hatteras and try it and drive it and see how it does now.